I am absolutely gutted for Ryan Burnett here. Nonito Donaire wins the WBA bantamweight title after Ryan Burnett is withdrawn from the fight after the fourth round with a back injury. It's a very weird looking injury. I mean, let me just touch on the fight before I touch on the injury. This fight was pretty good for what it lasted. I gave Burnett the first 2 rounds and I gave Donaire the third round. Donaire, I'm love to know how he made bantamweight personally, because I mean he was, fighting at featherweight in his last fight against Frampton. But anyway, he looked bigger from the start, Donaire, but he wasn't nowhere near as quick as Ryan Burnett. And Donaire's never had a great defense. He was getting hit a lot by jabs and a few right hands from Ryan Burnett. Ryan Burnett, if there's one criticism I have about him, and it is a criticism that I've noticed, it's fair because I've noticed this in the last few of Ryan Burnett's fights, is that he's being trained by Adam Booth. And Adam Booth, with like the Josh Kellys and to an extent Mick Conlon, he tries to get his fighters to, stay on the outside but be very slick and rely a lot on like more lateral movement rather than keeping your hands up. And with some fighters, I think that's fine. Even with Josh Kelly, I don't think that's 100% the best style for him personally. But with Ryan Burnett, I've noticed that he'll get in the corner and he'll try and move and pivot his way. He will ride the shots quite well, but the shots still get through. So I think his defense needed to be tighter in this fight, and it was until the third round, in which Donaire was getting through with a good few shots and reddened up the side of his face. So I had to fight first 2 to Burnett, and I gave the third round to Donaire. You go into the fourth round, Donaire started off reasonably well, but Burnett was in control, and he went to throw a right hand. He set his feet down and then just went down. I didn't know what happened. I kind of thought, did I miss something here? And he was holding on the side of his back, and it looked like he threw something out in his back. It could have been a joint, it could have been anything, but it's very rare. I don't think I've ever seen it in all the years I've watched boxing, someone throw their back out on a shot. It's very rare, but you could tell that I didn't think he'd get up, and it was bothering him. He was in trouble, and the corner quite rightly pulled him out after the fourth round, and you really hate seeing that. I mean, I'm sure Nonito Donaire, he didn't celebrate at all. He could tell that's not how he wanted to win this fight. This was really, in my opinion, this was just a stepping stone for Ryan Burnett to a fight with Zlatan Tete in the semi-final. Now that was the fight I was looking forward to, because I really couldn't pick between the two. I would have favoured Tete slightly in that fight, but we'll never know now, because we won't know now for a while anyway. And we're going to see Donaire versus Tete in the semi-final, which Tete is going to win that fight in my opinion, relatively straightforward. And what's the other guy's name? He's fighting Inoue. I forget the other guy's name, Inez Rodriguez or something. He beat Paul Butler. I know the guy. I know he's the IBF champion. He's going to fight Inoue in the semi-final. So I'm pretty much banking on a Tete Inoue final, in which case I think Inoue will win. But going back to this fight, I'm going off topic a bit there, but going back to this fight, devastating for Ryan Burnett. I really do hope it's not as serious as it looked. I want Ryan Burnett to come back, hopefully fit, healthy, and hopefully stronger than ever, and hopefully we can get him in there and he can regain his world titles, because I didn't pick Ryan Burnett to win the World Boxing Super Series, but you just hate seeing this. You hate seeing a champion lose his title in a fight that he was in control on a freak injury. You just hate it. It's not. I don't think it's the way anyone wants to win a world title. I think even if someone went in there against Anthony Joshua, if Deontay Wilder went in against Anthony Joshua and Anthony Joshua threw his right shoulder out in the first round and Wilder won undisputed, I don't even think he'd want it. I don't think anyone wants to win a title like that. And heart goes out to Ryan Burnett. He's a warrior. He's a great fighter, and I said in my last video that I hope this card wouldn't throw any more surprises. Well, it has. And we got one more fight to go. So, yeah, good. So, heart goes out to Ryan Burnett. He's a warrior.